Hey, what's up, bro?
So,
How are you, man?
not bad. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. I'm living a dream somewhat. Where are you calling him from?
Perth, Australia.
Oh, nice.
Our south of Perth.
Cool. So it's a bit later on in the day for you. I'm in Thailand. What happened there?
Morning here.
Well, my camera's just stopped fucking working for some reason. And it won't. What the fuck happened there? I don't know. Yeah, I'm in Thailand, so it's like 7 a.m. for me. So it's a little bit later on in the day for you, right?
It's 8 a.m. here.
Oh, okay. Only an hour ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice, man. Well, I won't hold you for too long. It's probably going to be like 45 minutes to an hour if you've got that.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm busy. I gotta leave at 9, so yeah, that's right on. That's fine.
Okay.
An hour away.
Let's say because potentially we could do like get you through like the onboarding today, like if this is the
Yeah,
right thing for you. So
yeah,
I don't want to be held up by that. I don't want that to be like stopping us from doing that. So I guess
yeah.
if you are waiting on and you do have to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, do you think it would be better if we do reschedule because it could potentially run over an hour?
I well, I'm pretty much. Let me double check exactly what time I have to leave. I have to leave in an hour and 10 minutes from now, so depends if it will run over or not. If you think it will, then probably should, I guess.
I'll keep it under that time if I can. We'll just give it a shot, and then if we need to do the onboarding like later on in the day or something, then that's absolutely fine. But yeah,
Yeah.
no worries, man. Right, I guess we'll get started then. So, what really made you want to book in the call? Like, how can I help?
I'm basically just I'm working a 9 to 5 at the moment, 38 hours a week, Monday to Friday, and it's just not doing it for me. I want to travel, want to earn more money, and have it be flexible where I can do other stuff with my time. I'm still like not sure exactly. I've never really been sure what I want to do with my life, but I just know that I want to, go and see the world while I'm young, and it'd be nice to be able to afford that and have the time to do it.
Mm, yeah. So, what is it at the moment that you're doing for work that's not allowing you to do any of this?
I'm a technician, so basically a level below an electrician. I test and tag like electrical appliances at schools and stuff like that. All the stickers that are on power cords. That
Hmm.
yeah. So it's about 1,000 a week after tax, but it's just you don't get much leave. It's like hard to. I don't want to be that guy that's booking off time in a year for a holiday and then you get 2 weeks off and then you go back to your same old life and you don't get to enjoy yourself that much.
Hmm. Hmm. I guess it really depends on like the job itself and whether or not you like the job because it
But
doesn't
yeah,
sound like you do.
I only did it to kind of get myself started and earn a bit of money, but there's not really much of a future in it. I've got people next to me working the same qualifications that are like 40 years old that have been doing it for a decade. So I don't want to get stuck in it. It's a bit of a,
Damn.
yeah.
This is like being an electrician, you say?
No, it's a level below that. So it's like you don't have the electrical qualification. You just have the qualification to test electrical appliances, basically. So
Mhm. But in the field of being an electrician, like you one below a Sparky.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I see, man. Yeah, so it's not really something you're enjoying at the moment.
Nah, not at all. Hoping to I was planning on being done by the end of the year and trying to find something else, but I just haven't been able to figure out what that next thing is.
Mm, I see. So just when you got into this job that you're doing at the moment, was that like an apprenticeship or was it like how did you get into that?
It's not doesn't take that much to get the qualification. It's like a few days at a course, and then if you get hired by a company. So basically, what happens most companies that do this work, they'll hire you first and then pay you to go to the course, that's kind of what happened with me. I knew someone that was in the company and they got me a job. and then I went to a course for about less than a week, and then you're on the job basically.
Mm. Okay. Was that something you've done like straight after school or?
Nah, so I'm 20. I'm out of school for a few years now. I only started this just over a year ago. Basically, when I came out of school, I was gonna go to uni, but I took a year off, and I did that because I told myself I wanted a break before I started at uni, but I really knew that I didn't want to go to uni because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I kind of just put myself into accounting and business because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and put it off for a year and was like, don't have to worry about it. And then it came up and I started it, hated it. So I dropped out, started last year, and then I was working casual for a bit and then found this job in September last
Mm.
year and started that.
Okay. Yeah. It kind of sounds like to me that you've been trying to find something, but you haven't found
Yeah.
it yet.
Yeah.
And what was the reason you were unsure of, or you didn't want to go to uni?
I just, it seems so.
Hello, you there?
There we go. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, your network's like your bandwidth's quite low. It's better now.
Uh, that
Yeah,
better
so
now? Yeah. Okay.
what was the reason
Um,
that you didn't want to go to
yeah.
uni?
The uni that I went for a bit and tried to give it a go, but the learning process and the stuff they were teaching just seemed really outdated. Like the business side of it was um, really like if you go and buy the local bakery and run that and that's your business, like when everything seems to be moving online and they weren't teaching any of that. So
Mm,
it was, I felt like I was learning skills that weren't going to be worth the 4 years or whatever it was going to take, and then having to pay that off afterwards. It just didn't seem worth it at all.
yeah. So I guess they were teaching you how to build up and operate a brick and mortar business.
Yeah, it
Mm.
just seemed old. I was not interested in learning skills that weren't
Yeah.
going to be applicable to me because I didn't see myself living that life.
Okay. Okay. And you seem interested in business. You wanted to study business, but you found that it was too outdated. Now, I guess are you still
Yeah,
interested in business then? Just like you want to learn about the online side of things.
yeah, yeah. The I'm sick of seeing all these people online making all this money from their phones. That's like seems to be the way the world's moving, and I just want to kind of see how it's done. Like, I don't want to put 4 years into a uni degree for business that was the same way they taught it 20 years ago when the world's completely different now.
Mm, yeah, okay. I kind of see where you're coming from. So uni's off the table. Your job at the moment,
Yeah,
you don't really like. You're looking to get out of that as soon as possible.
nah. Yeah, I'm not in heaps of a rush. I can put up with it. I mean, I'm living off it, obviously. So,
Mm,
but if I had something that was better that I could go to tomorrow, that was at least the same money or more, that I would enjoy more, I would do it tomorrow. I would go.
mm,
So
mm.
it's more just been trying to find that next thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, but the thing at the moment is obviously you're a technician
Yeah,
and you don't really see much growth in there. I mean,
nah, none.
is that really just because of like the wages and the people that you're surrounded with?
Everyone's sort of competing with each other for bonuses and like good favor within like the management group, and it's me but they're 10, 20, 30 years older than me, and they have been doing it for a decade or more. So it's doesn't there's potential for growth with people that have been there for a while. There was someone that got upgraded to a Sparky, but it took him 10 years to get, and then he had to do an apprenticeship. So he started an apprenticeship at 30, and he's not going to be qualified till he's 34. Like, that's not worth the wait that he did. So I'm
Mm,
not interested in waiting for that. I don't think I would enjoy being a Sparky either. So it's, yeah, right
yeah,
now I'm just doing it for the cash that gets me, and yeah, need to find the next thing.
yeah, gotcha, man. Gotcha. So the next thing that you're looking for, I mean, you mentioned that you're sick of seeing people, young people making money online. I mean, you came from Asher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when did you come across Asher's content?
It might have been a month or two ago. I followed him. It was probably a couple months ago. I followed him, and then seen it every now and then. And the last few weeks, it's been popping up more and more. And I went and had a proper look, and I noticed he was an Aussie, and he's was living in Perth at one point, doing something that was earning him similar money to what I'm on now. And then he said it took him 2 months to replace it with ABC. So I thought I think I commented on one of his videos, and he sent me a DM, and then asked a few questions about it, and
Hmm.
just gone from there. Really.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So around about 2 months ago, like you started seeing this guy, Asher, popping up
Yeah.
on your feed. And what was kind of
Yeah.
going through your head at the time?
Or kind of just hoped it was as easy as he made it sound, basically, because like judging by his socials, he's living the dream at the moment. It
Hmm.
and he makes it sound believable though. I think it was probably well,
Wi-Fi's
I've been having
dying.
issues with this for the last couple of days. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I live in a bit of a dead spot, so
That's all right. So I'm just saying, like, what was going through your head when you first
um,
saw these videos?
yeah, I was just kind of wondering if that could be me one day. Like, he makes it sound simple, not
Hmm.
simple, but he makes it sound achievable, and it's something that you think would be possible.
Yeah.
So, like, you look at it, he's obviously living the dream, and
Hmm.
him being from somewhere near me as well, doing a job that's earning similar money to me made it sound achievable. And I
Yeah.
was, yeah, you wonder if it could be you one day, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it could possibly be you. Like you're no different to him, so there's no reason you can't do the same thing. He's just applied himself. He's learned some skills and he's applied
Yeah.
himself and stayed disciplined with it and consistent. But for you then, like 2 months ago when all of this popped up, did you just kind of wake up one day from work and decide that you wanted to do that? Or was this kind of something that's been playing on your mind for a while? Because obviously you wanted to go to uni, but you couldn't. We didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it has played on my mind for a bit. I, it was last week I had a day where I was like scrolling Instagram, and he popped up again, and I was at work, and I was like having a crap day. I was bored as I was on Smoko, and I was scrolling Instagram, and one of his reels popped up, and I was like, you know what, screw it. And I like can't remember what he said. He might have been like comment this or whatever, and I did. And then he sent me a DM. So he kind of just caught me at a good time at work when I was not enjoying it, not enjoying my job, and I seen one of his videos when it had been playing on my mind since I'd first seen him and followed him.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously it's been playing on your mind for a little while, and you've seen this at work. It was a bad day that kind of sparked the conversation. But leading up to that point, I mean, how long have you been feeling like you could be doing something else, or that could be you?
Um, Quite a bit because it's. I mean, it's been a thing that I've seen over the last year quite a bit. Lots of people making money online and stuff. It's kind of just been a question of if I was to do it, where to start. It's been very hard to find where to start. There's a lot of gurus selling these courses that don't do much at all. You can tell they just slapped it together and just want a monthly subscription. So
Yeah.
it's been hard to find where to start. Really, it's been the issue.
Mm. Okay. So is it just been over the last 1 to 2 months that you've been sort of struggling to know where to start, or have you been struggling to start for like a long time, like 1 year, 2 year? How long?
It's been something that I've thought about a little bit over the last year, maybe, but I haven't really properly thought about if I could do it for maybe the last 6 months I have. But
Mm.
it took me a while to find Asha and see something that was actually maybe a starting point for once.
Mm.
But I
Okay.
also wasn't really looking too hard. It was one of those things where I'd have a look at a couple of Instagram accounts, or whatever, and just think, oh, can't find anything.
Yeah. Mm. So I mean, 6 months, that's quite a long time, man. 6 months has gone by, you've been at work, and the thing that's been missing from you actually like taking a leap or wanting to start doing something online is not knowing where to start.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So if you did know where to start like 6 months ago and you did get started and you left your job, I mean, what would life be looking like for you now?
That's a good question. I would hope that I would be earning enough to have left my job. And I mean, judging from Ash's account, it said he took only 2 months to replace his income that he had before, which is similar to mine. So not sure what it would look like, but I think I'd probably like it a lot more than what it is now.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I guess for you, like your job, you don't really see much of a future there, but every day you wake up and go to your job, do you enjoy it?
Yeah, not. Uh, I enjoy some of the people there, but generally the work is quite boring. I don't really enjoy it. No.
Hmm. Hmm. So if you were in a different position then, it would kind of be you wouldn't be around the same people, which would possibly be a bad thing if you like them. But the job itself, I mean, if you're feeling like it's boring and you don't really enjoy it, how's it going to feel for you if you have something a bit more fulfilling and something that you do enjoy?
Oh, that'd feel great. It'd be, um, yeah, it'd be way better than what it is now. It's again, I can bear it. I can deal with it for a certain amount of time, but it's not something I'd want to do in the future. So if I can find something else that I do enjoy, I mean, that's the goal of life, isn't it? To do something you enjoy. So it'd
Hmm.
be
Hmm.
awesome.
I guess for you, man, like how much longer can you realistically stay in your job?
I couldn't do longer than 6 months. That would probably be pushing it even.
Hmm. Why not like another year?
I just don't want to waste another year doing the same thing every day, basically.
Hmm. Hmm.
I feel like in terms of my career this time last year to now, it's the exact same. I haven't made any progress, so I don't want to spend another year wasted like that.
Oh, I see. Hmm. So the last year's kind of just like flew by for you and you haven't really seen any growth.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I mean, how does that make you feel, like not having seen any growth from your career that you chose?
It's kind of feels like a bit of a letdown, like because I know I have potential to do more, but it's yeah, I kind of just makes me feel like I am wasting my time. Like I just need to move on and find something that's can help me grow.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess life's too precious to be like wasting time as well. So you better try and find something
Yeah,
quickly. I mean,
yeah.
how important is it though that you do find something different and start working towards that?
I mean, it's like the most important thing to me at the moment, pretty much. It's
Oh wow. Oh wow.
the next thing I want to do is something that I enjoy, and I want to do it as soon as I can.
Okay, man. Yeah. So pretty important. I can quite clearly see that. Now, let's say that you were given the right tools, the right guidance, and surrounded by the right people as well. I mean, where would you want to see yourself in 3 to 6 months from now?
Ideally, best case would be no longer working the job I'm working and being able to work from anywhere would be a big goal. So I don't want to be stuck at home every day. I'd like to be able to travel, and I feel like earning money while you travel is the best possible lifestyle, really, because
Hmm.
you're never stuck in one place. I want to go see the world. So if I could earn money from anywhere, that would be great. And to be earning enough to replace the income I have now, or even potentially more, that'd be amazing. Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So 3 to 6 months time, you want to be working remotely, wherever you
yeah,
choose to work, and yeah, having that like flexibility, and obviously not being in the same job you are at the moment.
yeah.
I mean, let's say you wake up on a day like that. I don't know, where would you like to go to, travel wise?
I've always wanted to do Europe. I want to see
Hmm.
Europe or Thailand, those kinds of places.
Hmm.
I just want to. I want to see all these places that people have been posting on Instagram reels and stuff like that. You know, I want to.
Yeah.
I just want to experience something different.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. So let's say in 3 6 months time from now, you do wake up in Thailand or somewhere, and you get to work from your phone, work from your laptop, and enjoy the sunshine and do whatever you want to do afterwards. How's that going to make you feel?
It's going to make me feel a lot more fulfilled than I am now. I think definitely.
Hmm, fulfilled. Okay. So I'm kind of getting the idea that at the moment your job, it's like yeah, it's money, but that is as far as it goes. You're not really getting much fulfillment from it, and it's
Yeah,
got no potential. Like you can't reach your potential within that role.
yeah,
Mm. And so being able to like work online and have the right skills and everything would help you work towards that lifestyle of traveling, and it would really make a big difference.
yeah,
Hmm. I mean, you said that you get about 1,000 per week after tax. Is that what you
yeah.
like you would need to say goodbye to your job?
Um, I could probably if I was getting a bit less than that, like if I was getting around 700 a week, I could probably leave my job. I have enough to live off that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm. So
so I
700.
wouldn't quite need to get all of that to replace it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So looking around about 3,000 per month.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So what's that like 4,000 per month to leave your job? But what about after that? Are you just going to kind of put your feet up and chill out once you replace your income, or 'cause travel's quite expensive?
no, it's. I mean, yeah, it's not enough to live the lifestyle I want to live. It's that's sort of just enough to get me by and leave my job and have more time. But I definitely would want to work harder and earn. I mean, way more than that. I want to live comfortably. You know, I want to do big things. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I've never, in terms of the future, I've never been happy with the money I'm earning now. I want to earn a lot more than that so I can live the lifestyle I want to live. And I want the people around me to be able to live the lifestyle they want to live as well.
Nice, man. Nice. And just you mentioned they're living comfortably. Like, is it 1,000 a week at the moment? Not really letting you live comfortably?
Not really. I've got quite a lot of expenses. I've got phone bill. I've got car that I'm paying off or I'm not paying off the car. I'm paying off a loan that was worth a bit of the car, and I've got a coach for training. All these different things I got to pay for, board. So
Mm.
the money doesn't go too far.
Yeah, so yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of things going on, to be fair. I mean, do you
Yeah.
get much to yourself after all of that?
Um, Depends week to week because at the moment not a lot because I'm training for a marathon that's in a couple of weeks, so I've got like more food expenses than usual at the moment because I'm trying to like eat the right nutrition and be really careful with it. But usually I will be able to save a bit less than half my pay for spendings and like long term savings, but
Mm.
it varies every now and then. So
Mm.
yeah,
And you're saying that that's not really enough?
no, definitely not.
No.
It's bearable. I can survive, but it's not comfortable at all.
Yeah. No, I get that. And nice man, training up to run a marathon.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've never done one before, but I want to do one at some point in my life. Why not? But more to the point though, what would you think would be comfortable? Like 1,000 bucks a week, 4K a month. Not really that comfortable for you. So what really would
No.
make life dramatically different for you? What are you aiming to get?
Um, I've been reading this book that's called 10x is better than 2x. So I suppose 10x of what I'm on now would be comfortable for sure. And not saying I'd want to stop there, but that it could be a good goal to work to first off.
Hmm.
So yeah,
So would you say with that would be going from 4K a month to 40K?
yeah,
Hmm.
that'd be a good goal to work to first, I think.
Hmm. And like 40K, right, that's a 10x jump. That's quite a big jump. So, I mean, what difference would 40K do that 4K can't?
I mean, the traveling flexibility would definitely be different. Being able to go anywhere and not worry about flights and stuff like that. I feel like you'd be pretty comfortable on that side of things. It'd also definitely be able to help me with helping like my mum pay for things and stuff like that. You know, it wouldn't just help me; it would be for other people around me as well. So
Mm, like giving back to the people who bring you up, I guess.
yeah,
Hmm. And I guess those aren't things that you can do at the moment.
no,
Hmm. Hmm. So, I mean, 40K is coming in. You're able to give back to your mum. You're able to get a flight wherever you want, whenever you want. I mean, what does life look like for you then?
um, geez, I don't know exactly. Probably wouldn't be where I am now in terms of location. I don't know where I would be, but it'd be somewhere else. I'd probably be a lot happier with my career than what I am now, definitely.
Hmm. Do you-
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably just, I'd feel a lot more complete than now, fulfilled again.
yeah. Hmm. Feel like a bit of a gap would have been filled.
Yeah.
Hmm. So I mean, that's like a dramatically different life. So are
Mm.
you looking for like a complete transformation from where you are now to where you could be, so you reach your potential?
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
Definitely.
Okay, man. I mean, it's all great talking about earning 40K a month and traveling and doing all the things that we want to do, talking about our dreams, but I mean, I've got to be honest, that's not where you are at the moment. That's quite
Yeah.
far from where you are at the moment. It's just around the corner and you can 100% achieve that. Like I said, you're no different to Asher, so there's no reason you can't. But what do you think needs to change at the moment, given your current situation, that you need to work towards that?
I mean, I need to know how to do that. I need to learn the skills to be able to apply them to earn money in ways that are different to what I know now.
Hmm.
There's what I know now definitely has a cap on it in terms of how much money you can earn, and I'm pretty much at that. You can't earn much more than what I'm earning now, so I need to learn some new skills that have higher potential for more
Hmm.
income, I guess.
Yeah, okay. And just where are you at the moment? Have you ever tried to do anything online? Have you tried to get out of your job?
Not, not really completely. I've tried like looking at couple like big influencers courses and stuff like that, and I've paid for like the initial thing just to see what it's like, and being able to tell that they haven't really put too much thought into it and it's not going to actually change much. So apart from that, I haven't tried like fully throw myself in, but
Hmm.
I that's mainly again because I couldn't find where to start. So
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, again, not knowing where to start or who to ask or whatever. But
yeah,
what did you think about like their course or how they structured it that made you think it wasn't very good? You wouldn't get much from it.
it sort of I could just tell they were just trying to grab cash kind of thing. Like it was one of those things where they made their money a certain way and then they advertised their course and said, "This is how I made my millions of dollars, like by my course." But it was
Mhm.
quite obviously not how they actually made their money. They kind of got a following and then like jumped up this course and said, "This is how I made all my money by this," but really they're actually just making their money from people buying the course after the fact. So
The
it,
irony.
yeah, could just tell that it was a cash grab kind of thing.
Mm, mm. So did you go ahead with that or was it just like a bit of shopping around and you kind of noticed before you bought?
There was one that I did buy, and I kind of put a couple of weeks into it, and then realized that no one in there was actually making any money. So didn't really set me back financially or anything. It was just like a monthly subscription thing, and I paid for the first month and then got out of it.
Yeah.
And then found a couple others that seemed similar to that from the outside, so I didn't go ahead with those.
Mm. So like why didn't you carry on?
I just didn't believe that I could make money from what they were teaching.
Mm. I mean, what do you think was missing from their training so you could have actually made money?
There was no actual interactions with anyone. Like it was all slideshows and
Yeah.
like very brief, just like half-hour workshop videos and stuff. But there's no one you could ask questions to. There was no Zoom calls or any actual interactions with people.
Yeah. Mm.
So there wasn't actually anyone training you. It was just a couple things to
Yeah.
read and stuff like that.
Just a bit of information for you to absorb.
Yeah, stuff you could find on YouTube anyway.
Yeah. I mean, how did you find the workshop videos that they had? Were they like what did they have different series or was it like structured or what was the crack there?
Oh yeah, it kind of was, but it was more just talking about making money than actually showing you how to make money. It was not really like it would say like, for example, it would talk about I don't know, like high ticket sales or something, but it wouldn't actually tell you like how to. It wouldn't go in depth to the point where you needed like it wouldn't tell you the information you actually needed to learn the skills. It would just tell you what the skills can get you, kind of thing. It was like some guy's YouTube series had just been put on a behind a paywall kind of thing.
Yeah. So, like very surface level information.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Oh, I mean, sounds like you've kind of already gone through a bit of the dirt before and realized what would make it a lot better. I mean, if you want, like
yeah,
I was having a look through and I did make up a bit of a plan as to how we would be able to give you the skills and the resources, the learning that you
yeah.
need to go through so you could
Mm-hmm.
potentially leave your job? Would you like me to go through that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And again, this is the same that Asher went through, the same that myself went through, and about 550 other students as well. Now, this plan is around about like 4 months-ish. Can you do it in less time than that? Yes, of course you can. Like you can put more time into this, but around about 4 months before you're going to see some results from it. Now,
Yeah.
I know you've said that you've gone elsewhere before trying to make money online, but beside the workshop video you watched today, or whenever you did, have you got any sort of prior knowledge experience with high ticket sales or?
Not really, no. Kind of just the surface level stuff you see online.
Yeah. No, that's all good. And most people starting out are complete beginners. So the way we've actually set up this plan, this training, is so that you can walk in as a complete beginner. Okay. And for you, man, it's going to
Yeah.
really involve like three main things here. And that is obtaining knowledge, training that knowledge, and landing yourself a role. So you can go out there and start earning commissions. Now, do you want to know what that looks like in a bit more detail?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the knowledge side of things, this is like a very, very important part because you're basically just going to be laying a foundation of knowledge and everything else is going to be built up from there. So make sure the foundation's built properly because what happens to a house if the foundation's weak?
I was just gonna fall down.
Exactly, man. So you need to make sure that this point is done properly. Now, the way that you're going to be laying this foundation and obtaining this knowledge is similar to what you've done before by watching videos. Okay. But this time it's not going to be surface level. Okay. It's going to be very well structured and it's going to be set up kind of like a Netflix series where you've got season one, episode one leads on to episode two. Each episode, each video builds onto the next. So you're going to be going through the very basic things like building confidence, setting the ego aside, setting goals, staying disciplined, very basic. Then you're going to be building up from there, going towards some more advanced stuff like your sales and marketing techniques, sales, your
Yeah.
tonality, cadence, context, and how you're implementing all of those skills. And with marketing side of things, it's like how to produce content, how to edit, this, that, the other. Very basic, but it starts to get more advanced as you go through. Now, there's hours and hours and hours, weeks worth of content videos that you can go through, and you can go through in your own time. Like I said, like Netflix, pause, rewind, rewatch, go back whenever you want. So, do you think you'd be able to make use of watching training videos?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only thing that stopped me in the past is the training videos not actually being able to train you. So,
Mm,
yeah, I definitely could.
mm. And again, like you said about the videos that you watch teaching you how to make, teaching you about making money, they're not teaching you how to make money. What we're doing here,
Yeah,
we're teaching skills. So you're learning these
yeah,
skills, and then you go and apply yourself out in the real world. It's not like trading,
yeah.
it's not like anything else, it's skills. Now, I mean, for you at the moment, you're working full time. I mean, do you think you'd be able to just plug in your headphones and listen to some of these training videos whilst you're at work?
Um, I mean, not whilst I'm at work. I have breaks and stuff like that I could do it, but I still do have a because my job's very early starting in the day. I start at 4 or 5 in the morning sometimes, and that's only 8 hour days. So I do have a lot of time in the afternoon after work to sort of plug in and watch stuff. So
Okay. Well, I mean, if you did want to, you can watch these at work, and you can like pick up where you left off, whatever.
yeah,
But I mean, would it be fair to say if I gave you a load of training videos on how to do your job, that you'd kind of understand how to do it, but you wouldn't know how to do it?
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
I mean, same applies here. You're gonna know, you're gonna understand the basics, but you're not gonna know how to put it into practice, not gonna know how to
yeah,
implement. So The way that you're going to be implementing all of the knowledge that you've obtained is by attending coaching calls with access to mentors who know what they're doing, who are professionals, and also surrounded by people just like yourself, just starting out, and also people who have been there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay? You're surrounded by these people. You're going to be bouncing ideas off of these guys. You're going to be getting their opinion, feedback, everything. Use them to your advantage. Now, for you, if you were to attend a coaching call and you have access to someone there, how would you be using these coaching calls to your advantage?
I mean, I would be asking any questions about stuff that I'm not sure about. I suppose I'd make sure that I anything I don't understand, I'd help get help from them to understand it, and just use the knowledge that they have to help myself learn. I guess.
Easy, man. So you're not just going to sit at the back of the classroom and just be quiet and not ask questions.
Well, no, there's not much point being there if you're just going to do that. I suppose you're there to learn. So
I agree. I agree. Use everything to your advantage. Ask as
yeah,
many questions as you want. Okay, you literally just put your hand up on Zoom and then answer your questions. And from the workshop video as well, the three keys, there was the appointment setting, closing, and the affiliate marketing. Which one really stood out to you?
um, the appointment setting stood out to me because it was the only one I hadn't heard of before. I've heard of affiliate marketing and closing, and it's all stuff that you see online quite a bit, but not many people talk about the appointment setting side of it. So that definitely stood out in terms of I hadn't heard of it before.
Hmm. Hmm. And is that something you'd like to go into as opposed to the other two, or is it just because you only never heard of it?
It was more just because I'd never heard of it. I'm not sure like what my preference would be, kind of thing. They all seem quite interesting. So
Okay. Well, if you're not too sure specifically what you want to go into, it's absolutely fine. But make sure that you go through all of the training because all of these go hand in hand. Appointment
yeah.
setting, they're all related. So make sure you turn up to all of the coaching calls. Now, there's not
Hmm.
just one coaching call, there's 15 a week. So
Yeah.
you're going to get a sales call, you're going to get a marketing call, and you're going to get a group role play. Now, the way we practice in sales is by role playing. You're acting out different scenarios, okay? And the mentor, Gabe, he's going to stop you. He's going to pause you and tell you what you've done wrong. He's going to give you feedback and you're going to improve. And everyone else in there is willing to give feedback as well. This is how we get better, okay?
Yeah.
Marketing, we're going to be doing content analysis for the affiliate marketing side of things, breaking down people's videos, really, really sort of reverse engineering things that have worked and remodeling and putting it out there and seeing how it works. And again, the appointment setting process as well, taking screenshots of DMs and sending them, getting feedback. The aim of the game here is literally just to get as much feedback as you can on the work that you're doing.
Hmm.
Okay. So these coaching calls, said there's 15, three a day. Now, I'll just quickly tell you the times that they run, and they are 3 p.m. for the group role play, and then 5 p.m. for the sales session, and then 6 p.m. for the marketing session. Do you think you'd be able to make those?
Yeah. Probably. Is that every day or?
So these run Tuesday through till Saturday, and then
Hmm.
on Friday and Saturday they have got different times. So they're going to be
Yeah.
early in the morning for you. It'll be 3 a.m., 5 a.m.,
Yeah.
and then 6 a.m.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That sounds good.
As long as you
So do
can
you have to go to? Sorry.
as long as you can make at least a few, turn up to every single one if you can.
Yeah.
But if you can't, that's fine.
Yeah.
They're all recorded anyway, so you can watch afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I probably couldn't attend every single one on the time, but I'd be able to get a few. So
Yeah, that's no stress, man. going to and from your job site or whatever, just plug it in, listen to it instead of Taylor Swift on the radio, whatever you listen to. So just
Yeah,
soaking in that information. And again,
yeah,
I mentioned 550 other people that you'd be with. Now, these aren't just like members within a Facebook group or anything like that. This is like a tight network. I'm not sure if you've seen Ash's recent
yeah.
posts with the Dubai meetup and that, but this is more like
I
a
did see that.
family,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everybody's doing this together. Everybody's in it for the same thing. We've all got similar goals. Want
yeah,
to help people, want to help ourselves. So
yeah.
you're going to be surrounded by those people, and you could potentially make lifelong friends, really good people within the community. But that's pretty much going to be you going through training and then practicing. Now you're going to be practicing for another look, 2, 3 months, doing your role plays. You're going to be attending the coaching calls, getting feedback, jumping off the coaching calls, finding a partner, doing a role play, going on Zoom, recording it, uploading it, feedback, 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 until you get to a decent level where you want to go and land yourself a role. Now, aim of the game here is obviously for you to leave your job. You're going to need money so
Hmm.
you can do that. We'll teach you the skills that you need so you can reach out to businesses and influencers and go and land yourself a role. Stick out from the other guy. After the training, you'll get a certificate to say that you've gone through the training. And not
Hmm.
only that, but if you're showing up, if you're putting in the work, if you're staying consistent, there is opportunity for roles within ABC itself. So
Hmm.
we have affiliates, they need appointment setters. We also have a
Yeah,
closing team. We need closers. But formally, we were a sales agency and we used to work with businesses and influencers as well. They also need those people. So it's having access to the right people as well to put you in contact with those guys. Now,
yeah.
that's where really you'll be at a point where you've actually like replaced your income and you're earning
Hmm.
4K per month.
Yeah,
You mentioned that you wanted to go to 40K per month,
yeah.
which is a big jump. And you're going to need to put in a lot of work to get there because do you think it's easy to earn 40K in a month?
Well, obviously not. Otherwise, everyone would be able to do it. So, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. But you'll have access to recorded coaching calls, one-on-one mentoring from Asher and from myself, from Fletcher, where they're getting this mentoring, they're getting this help and support they need, making tweaks so that they can scale to 40K. So you'll be understanding how they do that. But not only that, when you're in a position when you want to go to 40K, you're also going to get the same help. So you're
Yeah.
going to be shown how to make those tweaks, what systems to implement, what people to hire, all of these things. Okay. So we're basically holding your
Hmm.
hand the whole way through. But the only thing is, if you want that, you need to put in the work. You need
Yeah.
to show up. You need to be consistent. You need to be dedicated.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I have kind of just dumped a lot of information on you there. So I'm sorry. Tried to
It's
go
all right.
through it as quickly as I could without brushing over too much.
Yeah.
But everything that I've just laid out there, I mean, have you got any questions with that?
Not really. I understood most of that. It's, I think, yeah, seems pretty straightforward.
Hmm.
Just, yeah, just gotta put the work in, I guess,
Hmm.
which
Hmm.
I'm prepared to do.
Yeah,
So,
that's it, man. Show up and put in the work, and then the rest is gonna fall into place. I'm
yeah,
not guaranteeing 100% success rate. There's no guarantees in life at all. But
yeah.
what I can guarantee is that if you do show up and if you do put in the work and you do everything required, you will see results.
Hmm.
100%. So, I mean, now it really boils down to whether that would be something you'd be interested in.
I definitely think so. Yeah.
Mm. I mean, is it something you think you need?
Um, oh, needs a funny word, but yeah, I think I definitely, um, in terms of what I'm doing now and how quickly I want to get out of it, I think I need it. Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I know in your job at the moment, you're not really enjoying it. You don't really see much of a future there, and like, you've also tried stuff as well. Like you've been going through some other courses with like surface level information and been like struggling without the help and guidance. But you're obviously trying to do something about it. And you say you need it, but is it something that you want?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. I mean, I can walk you through the onboarding process. It might be cut short of time, but to do that, obviously there is investment for this. See, this is a mentorship program.
Yeah,
And to gain access to all of this and go through that training, that 4 month plan, and be surrounded by people like Asher, myself, and loads of others, and also have that training where this time you're not going to be left with questions unanswered. It's not going to be surface level. It's going to be very in depth. To get access to all of this, it is just an investment in yourself of 6,000 US dollars, which is about 9,000 Australian.
yeah,
Hello?
can't yeah. Oh, there we go. It went quiet for a bit. You said 9,000 Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say anything else after that, or?
No, just letting you think about it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. It went really quiet and it froze for a bit, so I wasn't sure if you were still talking or not. Yeah. It's definitely a lot of money.
Hmm. I mean, I guess if you think that, I mean, let's like forget about that number just for now,
Hmm.
and more so think about the skills that you would be learning and like the opportunity for that transformation that you're kind of after, so you can get that sense of
Yeah.
fulfillment. I mean, again, price aside, is it really something you think is going to fill that gap where you're not getting that sense of fulfillment at the moment, but you could in the future with this? Is it the right thing?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. And even like with the training as well, the way it's or the way I have described it, do you see that being a good way for you to learn the basics?
Yeah, it definitely does. Sounds like it's a process that definitely would work.
Hmm. I mean, for whatever reason, do you see this not really working for you at all?
Um, I don't think so. I think it would be all up to me and how much I want it and how hard I'm going to work, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah. Ultimately, that is the biggest factor. And hypothetically, if there was something to hold you back, what do you think it might be?
Um, I'm not sure. Maybe just time, I suppose. How much free time I have to work on it.
Hmm. Well, I guess with that said, to be completely honest, I forgot to ask you how much time you'd be able to set aside for this. So, how much do you think?
Definitely a few hours a day, more time on the weekends as well. But yeah,
Hmm. Was that like 3, 4 hours a day or more?
probably 3 hours a day, I'd say.
3 hours a day. That's plenty, man. That's plenty. That can give you time to go through the videos and also attend the calls if you need to, take notes,
Hmm.
and just do your learning. I know, like showing up is going to be the biggest thing. As long as you can do that consistently, you'd be fine.
Yeah,
And also, like, do you believe that this can work? Do you believe in yourself?
yeah, definitely.
Mm. Mm. So, I mean, just going back to the investment side of things, and if you really do see this as the thing that's going to help you, I know you mentioned that it is a lot of money and it is a sting, but where would you say you're at the moment? How close to that are you?
What in terms of the investment?
Yeah, if like financially, where would you say you're at? How much have you got saved up for?
Um, I don't have a lot because I just recently had to. I one of my cars got totaled and I had to get a new one. So
Shit.
I'm only probably close to a third of the way, bit over a third of the way. I've got nearly 4K at the moment, like aside from all my other expenses and stuff, like money just sitting. So
Mm, okay. Sure. Okay. I mean, how long did that take you to save up?
um, that was about 2 months. That took. It's
Okay.
about 8 weeks.
Mm,
About half
so,
my pay every week for 8 weeks.
mm. So you could comfortably save up 1750 per month.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. I mean, like, is that like genuinely comfortable? You can save up that and you don't have to worry about food or anything like that.
yeah, yeah. I can afford to save that much for sure.
Mm, okay. Well, there's like a couple ways. Well, we'd be able to help you out here for sure. Um, Obviously, it's 9,000. So if you do have 3,500 that you would be willing to invest, that leaves you with another 5,500. So if you are able to save up that 1750 per month, would you be able to do the rest of that over the course of like 3 or 4 months?
I think so. Yeah,
Because we can do that. We could set up like a payment plan so you can actually get started sooner rather than later. Because
yeah,
let's say it takes you 3 or 4 months to save up the rest. So where could you
yeah,
be in 3 or 4 months' time if you started today?
yeah.
So it's up to you. Like, would you want to get started today?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I do think I'd need to think about it a little bit now, just because of how much the investment is. But I mean, if it's after a bit of thinking, it's definitely something I want to start as soon as possible. If that's what I go with, yeah.
Okay, man. And I guess just while I'm here on the call, like if you have got any questions, I'm just like whatever's going through your head at the moment, like, just fire away.
Um, I don't know. Don't really have too much to ask about.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, it's something that you do want to start. You just kind of need to think about it.
Yeah, I just need to. I don't know. It's a lot of money.
Hmm. Hmm. So do you kind of not see there's something maybe you don't see the value in?
No, it's I don't know. It's just more so. I probably should. Would like to talk. my parents before I'm on this call at the moment, just so they know where I'm at, what kind of decisions I'm making.
Yeah, okay. That's fair enough, man. And yeah, it is a big decision, but it's an important
Yeah,
decision.
yeah,
Kind of determines the trajectory of your life if you take it seriously. I mean, look at
yeah,
where Asher is now.
yeah.
So completely understand that, man. I mean, if there is just a couple things you need to lay on the table with your parents, like that's fine. We can even jump on a call together if you like.
I probably just would do it. I mean, I've got that thing I've got to leave for soon, so I wouldn't be able to talk to them until after that in about an hour or two,
Yeah.
and then yeah.
Hmm. Okay, man. I mean, what do you think they'll like be saying? What's their opinion?
I mean, they'll definitely be skeptical because they're older and they don't understand the way the world's moving with the online stuff. But we just kind of need to explain to them why I would be spending the money if I do, kind of thing, and what it means and what I'll be working towards, just so they understand how my time's going to be taken up after work and stuff when I'm joining these calls and why I'm making the financial investment.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. And I guess the best thing that you could probably say to them, I mean, these are your parents, I have no idea, but is to kind of describe this almost like an apprenticeship or going to university.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting yourself through training to learn skills so you can go out there in the real world and apply those skills. This is the best way to describe it, I would say. I mean,
Yeah,
if this is genuinely something you are interested in and you want to be a part of ABC, more than welcome to let you be a part of that. I think you'd be a good fit for it. But we do accept a minimum of a 10% deposit just to know that you are interested and you are serious.
yeah, that makes sense.
Would you be opposed to going through that right now just before you got to go?
I don't think I have time. I've got to leave in probably legit 2 minutes, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how what the next thing would be if I have to leave shortly. But if we can do something another time, or
Yeah, that's fine. We can sort something out. Depends what's your availability like? What's mine?
um, I pretty much every day weekday this week. I'm pretty much not going to have a lot of time today, but during the week um after 2 p.m. my time, so it will be 1 o'clock where you are. I think I'm free until like 9 o'clock at night. So
So
there's like
during
an
the
8 hour
week,
window there.
so I'll be leaving here on Tuesday. So should we say
All right.
Monday tomorrow
Yeah.
after 2 p.m. your time?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I definitely have got availability tomorrow at that time. So should we do it for them?
Sure.
Easy. So tomorrow, 2 p.m. Or should I give you a little bit of time to just get yourself ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say
No,
like
that's fine.
what, 2 p.m.
Yeah, fine. 2 p.m. is fine. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said properly.
No, all good. So I guess I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. then.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, man. Well, enjoy your whatever it was that you were going to. Was it training or something?
I've got a training session,
Yeah.
like a recovery session, ice baths and compression and all that stuff. Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. Awesome. Well, I won't hold you for any longer. You go and get to that. So see you later, man. It's good to meet you.
Awesome. Thanks, mate.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.